This is not looking good for her. The future is completely destroyed after she did this, after she dug this grave for herself so deep she cannot get out of it. And the entire British monarchy, the family, they are in a revolt mode. What am I talking here about? I actually found something interesting. One report, it said basically that royal commentator presents allegations regarding King Charles and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, claiming that the king has facilitated a secret deal to sell photographs of a private family meeting. So the king, I don't believe he facilitated. First of all, there are a lot of talks going on. People are commenting online and saying that, hey, this meeting never took place, and that this is complete fake. Whatever photo you see online, these are going to be absolute fakery. So let's actually see what this report is suggesting. Now, royal commentators, they argue that this serves to financially benefit Harry and Meghan while creating a public spectacle that distracts from the popularity of William and Catherine. Of course, they wanted to do that. This is their lifelong ambition of the Duchess of Dishsoap and Harry to smear Princess of Wales and also William. Royal commentator claimed to possess an email chain from Meghan Markle's camp allegedly negotiating a multi-million-dollar payout for images of a meeting at Highgrove House. Multi-million-dollar payout for images of a meeting at Highgrove. So there is a email evidence or email chain. I will actually share that with you in this video. Don't go anywhere. But this is something that will definitely make Duchess of Dishsoap very happy for sure. Analysts assert that King Charles is deliberately causing division within the royal family to diminish Prince William's influence and maintain his own standing as a father, despite his as a popular father, despite his cancer diagnosis. Now that piece, I think a lot of people will agree, because of his weakness in terms of how he handled this whole situation between Meghan and Harry and their trashing of the monarchy. I think a lot of people, they have the right to say that yes, he did come across as someone who is very, very weak. There is no doubt. So this is what the royal commentators, they're also saying, analysts, they're saying that yes, he is weak. He couldn't handle it properly. Now, royal commentator discussed friction between the households, noting that William's reported removal of Camilla Parker Bowles and relatives from certain contracts and the use of different legal terms. Now, I don't know if that is something that happened. It is possible because William, I mean, whatever Queen Camilla is doing, he's definitely not on the same page with her in regards to everything happening. Especially, I think with Meghan's case, I think they're on the same page pretty much. But maybe because she is the wife of the king, she might have a little bit of a different opinion on Meghan and Harry than Prince William. So that might be the reason why William is trying to have his own way instead of going with Camilla's opinion. Analysts level harsh criticism at King Charles, labeling him a weak king and questioning his decisions such as hosting an iftar at Windsor Castle. He did that, we know, and nothing is wrong about that. But the problem is when it comes to Christian events or occasions, he doesn't seem to be very excited. But again, this is something we can only speculate. We do not know what is really going on. The narrator maintains that these events are not isolated incidents but part of a larger coordinated effort by the palace to manage the public image of the monarchy at the expense of its long-term stability. The palace definitely is on high alert about this whole situation, how it is getting unfolded. A lot of things that the king handled, a lot of people, I would say most of the people, they do not agree with him. and that there has to be some kind of change in terms of who should be in power for the monarch, should be head of the monarch. But I want to actually share with you this particular piece where this commentator, a royal commentator, provided the chain of email.
Photos too. I blocked that out, dear so. Her Royal Highness is currently in the UK and the pictures are real. This is July 7, last week, not this Friday. They had sent some pictures to these people as a teaser while they're negotiating the price. The news of the historic meeting between their majesties and their Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Princess Lilibet and Prince Archie. It's really interesting how they use Princess Lilibet first.
Okay, so basically what you are seeing on the screen right here, Paula is saying, her name is Paula M. You can go and check out her channel. She's a wonderful lady. She's basically showing the email chain that discussed about the price tag for those photos with the king. I want you to also pay attention to this commentary from Tom Bauer.
He is now the person who is the liar. He is now the person who is a perpetrator, and there are victims of his vendetta, of his feud, of slaying the dragons. He's self-slain. He's caused his own. It's a reputational suicide. Let's put it no milder than that.
Right.
And he has now got to find a way somehow to save himself. I think Meghan, she realizes how serious it is, because people aren't going to let it forget it. You know, she called my book the product of a deranged conspirator.
Okay.
Everything I wrote in Betrayal has proven to be true.
Yes.
Everything I wrote in Revenge has proven to be true.
Put me on the stand. I will say it.
and it's even worse than I could have imagined.
Yes.
And, you know, the way they pursue people who might want to talk about them. You know, this is now an open season. It's fascinating. I've always wondered what the end game of Harry and Meghan's life would be. And I think we're now edging towards the chapters of the decline, because the pristineness has now gone, and that's rather interesting.
Well, when you were
with Meghan, her business going bankrupt, which will happen in the next 4 or 5 months, according to many analysts, I think it will be the end of them. It will be end of her trying to come across as a individual, someone who is very, very independent, who is someone who is an outlier from the monarchy, and that she doesn't act like a royal, and therefore she can connect. I mean, this is what she always wanted, right? She always wanted to be people's princess, not a princess from a royal family. That's why you would see her faking and being so performative, especially in front of cameras. But that, of course, did not work. And now with the business venture gone, with the bankruptcy and all that, what do you think will be her future? It's complete devastation.